Hey, it's Erika. Welcome to my first listen from Monsta X's. The X? Is that what we're calling the album, I believe? Let me get my... The X, yes. The latest says the EP. Probably more like a mini album. This is only going to be one part because we only got 4 B-sides we're checking out. If you want to know my thoughts on Do What I Want and In the Front, they're in like the music video reactions, but they're just like, Monsta X wants to have a good time. They want to have a party with us. We want to have a party with them. We're just bonding together. So that's kind of like the vibes of those. We're just gonna, there's no color-coded lyric videos for these, so we're just gonna play the music. I'm gonna pull up Genius lyrics on my phone, because if I try and screen record on my laptop, it's too risky. I might get a bunch of corrupted files. There's hair on my pop filter. Hold up. It's just, I think what is the best solution. So unfortunately, you won't be able to see the translations, but I'm using Genius lyrics if you want a more in-depth version. I don't know if it's going to be an in-depth analysis of every single B-side, but we're just here for Monsta X. We're having fun. We're having a good time. So I'm excited to kind of, like, are the B-sides going to be our normal B-sides? If, like, what would normally be our B-sides are the promotional tracks, where are we going? Monsta X, what are we doing? What are you doing to me? I don't know. I'm ready. I'm excited. Ready for it. So let's go ahead and start off with Savior. Let's go. Okay. Oh. Mini-hug, what do you do that to me? It's a very Monsta X song. It's very Gambler. Don't you think? Like, this would be more of like a promotional sound, huh? Don't you think, doesn't it have very Gambler vibes? Because I'm obsessed with that one. Jesus, Jewel Honey. It's a very Monsta X B-side in that it is a sexy song. Kihyun. It is very, like, if you like Gambler, this is gonna be your B-side. It's very interesting because it has, like, what I feel like is very promotional. What we've seen from Monsta X, like title tracks, like Gambler, a little love killer, you know? But at the same time, I'm like, but it is very much like, it has like a B-side vibe to it. Like, I feel like title tracks always have a little bit more sauce to them. If you do get the B-sides, I do sound like title tracks. So if that's the vibe you wanted, hello, Monsta X has once again delivered the vibes for you. which I like. I like getting a B-side with that sort of, I don't know, familiarity, the vibes, you know, that are kind of just like so familiar, and it is just like such Monsta X's sound that I'm just like, yeah, nah, she makes sense, you know? I mean, I feel like they're B-sides that you always do, like maybe like an R&B, maybe a ballad here and there, you know, but it is very much like Monsta X sound, very, very much so. So if you've listened to just like their title tracks, if you're casual, you're gonna like that one as well. But yeah, I mean, they really did that. That's just, yeah, that's Little Gambler Part 2. You know, that's what she is, and I'm not mad at it at all. I really like it. Obviously very different vibe than the other 2 tracks, because the other ones are very hype, very party tracks. This one, not so much, but girl, you ain't gonna see me complain at all. What's the next track? We got Tuscan Leather. Let me see. Let me just pull up my Genius lyrics so we know if there's anything of import to let you know. But yeah, the last one is just like, it's a sexy song. I don't know. It's Monsta X sexy B-side. They are what they are. I can't, it's just what it is. But okay, so we are gonna go into Tuscan. I thought Tuscan Leather would be the sexy one, but they could have multiple sexy tracks. It's Monsta X. What are we talking about? But yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get in Tuscan Leather. Hold up. Red bottoms? Okay. Girl, we can't even more hype. Who would have thought? Interesting. Give me a pre-chorus. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. One for the M, 2 for the X. Excuse me? He said freaky, freaky, girl. We knew though. We knew. What else did what other song was it where I was just like face up? It was another one. It was another one. Was it Got Me in Chains? It might have been Got Me in Chains. I love the drum. It's so good. It's another classic Monsta X track. It is. Oh. Oh. Eating. This is what I like to see choreography for, just because I know. Very much the X track. I feel like even in like the structure of it, because it always goes, there's always just like the opening verse, and then maybe like Drew Honey's rapping in it, and then the second verse starts off with I Am, and then it goes a little back and forth, or like both of them hitting the bridge. Like it's such like a classic Monsta X structure. I love it. I thought it was so good. The production of it is really great. Classic Monsta X sound. The drop is just like so good, and there's something in the bridge. Like I don't know. I was hearing something a little bit in the back. Like I don't know what kind of genres we were pulling from. I couldn't quite tell. It just took my body over, my body moving. I'm like, you just can't break it down. Here's the thing about Monsta X songs. They will give you the tiniest bit of the best song you've ever heard. I think about the end of Crescendo, and I'm like, where was this throughout the entire song? To the left, to the right, shake it down, something like that. And I was like, you know, it would have been too much, would have been the whole track. So you know what? They were actually saving me. But that little part there, towards like the end when the vocals are coming in. Was it showed you? I don't have clinical lyrics. How can I tell? Because I know their voices. Yeah, no, I felt that. I felt that. You just can't sneak that in. I like to sneak stuff in there. They can't do that with me, but for sure. I mean, that one just like so. I don't know, it's such a classic Monsta X structure. It sounds just so classically Monsta X. We're just getting into classic Monsta X music. That's what we're doing. Like, they're giving us the best that they can give us. Like what you've missed from them, here you go. Here we go. We're delivering that to you. But maybe we're not reinventing ourselves like Monsta X always does, like every comeback and every album. But it's more, it's so familiar and it feels so nice. And I actually don't mind it because I'm just like, you know what? They haven't been around for a minute. Let them just feed us the way we like to be fed, all right? What's the next track we got? Monsta Catch Me Now. I don't know if there's going to be, some of their stuff don't have, like ballads, some of their albums, so I don't know if this one is going to either, but everything is just like, I don't know, sexy concept because it's literally Monsta X, and if you know, you know. But yes, let's get Catch Me Now. Now, let's go. Okay. I've missed his voice so much. Ooh. Hey, guitar. Woo! I like this. The bass? Girl, come on. Woo! Like, she a little funky, but like a little rock too, like.
Many times I have to lose myself. If I'm in the process, 얼마든지 생각해. 너도 알고 있듯 이미 파멸적으로 나는 무너진 상태. 더 망가져도 상관없어 if you can catch me. Don't pass me. 또 너만 있다면 부귀영화 Gatsby. 이제 밀고 당기고 다 됐니. 그 부드러운 손으로.
I miss him so much. He said rest in peace. I don't know, I feel like it's like a rock influence, but then there's like that bass just like, it eats so hard. The little bass guitar there. Yeah, it is like rock, yeah. Just not like, it's not like punk rock or like pop rock or like metal, you know, but it is rock. Why they gotta whisper in my ear like that? But it's like rock that got a little bit more funk to it, which is really cool to hear. I do like that because, again, everything that's been like rock within K-pop, it either leans like punk or pop rock or sprinkles of metal here and there, you know? So kind of getting something that feels like a little bit more like a funkier sort of rock structure, I think it's amazing. I really love it. It has me so excited for her because I like rock, you know what I mean? And she likes metal. She might be a metalhead. But I also like have appreciation for all the other genres that are under sort of rock and stuff. So kind of getting a little bit more little funky thing. Oh girl, and you get that bass. You get that bass guitar tearing it up. Oh my god, girl, I love a man that can do a bass solo. Yes, DPR Ian, please. Okay, every time I've seen him do it 3 times now. I guess I've seen DPR Ian 3 times now. I would have seen Monsta X 3 times. But like he does like at the end of Calico was like a little bass solo. Weak in my knees every time, no matter how many times I see it. But yeah, but I really like it. Again, it's very kind of like classic Monsta X. I would say this Catch Me Now is like the most B-side heavy Sarah one, because I feel like with the other ones you can definitely hear what you can definitely hear like more like maybe like their title track sound within them. But I like that one. I like a little kind of more funkier little rock moment for them, and I think it makes sense for Monsta X to sort of do that. Like if they're gonna do rock, you know, they might do something like unexpected, you know, like a little bit more funkier vibe to it, rather than maybe going to more punkish or more metal or more pop rock sort of vibe. You know, like they're gonna do something a little different. They're gonna do what Monsta X does. Well, there's also Beautiful Liar. But like in that sort of aspect of it, like whenever you see like Monsta X attack like certain stuff and they do kind of like the unexpected, but then it's like so Monsta X, and but they gotta be, you can call them trendsetters, you know what I mean? But they've always been in their own lane, and it's not always with concern with what's trendy or what's popular, especially when it comes to their music. They just do what they do, and they do it so well. So unfortunately, we're on the last track of the album, Fire and Ice. That don't sound like a ballad to me. Like their ballads are like 사랑한다, you know. I don't know about Fire. It could be a slower one. They could be giving us my R&B track I've been waiting for, even though you could argue a lot of the tracks are very R&B within them. But yeah, I'm sort of a little we don't sad. I would love a full album. I don't even know when the last time they gave us a full album. The Dreaming, maybe that one's all English too, right? But I'm really loving it, and I think it's also that like it's very like Monsta X and stuff, but it's not their like English pop music that is just like straight up pop music, which we love from them. But it's also just like when you think of like Monsta X and their music and their sound, it's literally what it is what this album is. So I'm feeling so alive. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Fire and Ice. I don't think it's gonna be super slow. I don't know. You know what? Let go. Told you it wasn't gonna be a ballad. Oh, this I am seeing. Oh, it's so happier than I thought it was gonna be. That's cute. It's so happier. It definitely, speaking of their more English stuff, this leans more heavier towards that sound. Oh? I love it when True Honey be singing to me. horns? It sounds so quiet in my ear. It's also such a Monsta X track. Once again. Obviously, the slowest song, not technically a ballad, but I really loved it. I love Fire and Ice. Again, how I was speaking on their more pop sort of sound. This one leans itself the most to that sound, a little bit like a happier vibe to like the instrumental and like the vocals, I feel like, even though it's not like, it's still sexy Monsta X music, you know, but she may like have like a different vibe, just a wee bit. Oh, don't hide Catch Me Now off the album. Sorry, I'm adding it to my playlist right now. As we speak on Spotify. But like it kind of like it's giving me like middle of the night vibes, but also like You Problem, like that sort of like sound from them that is much more like what you hear in like their pop music, because it's just straight up pop music. It's heavy Western influence within that stuff, so that this one kind of reminds me of that in like a way. So it's like I like how they included that on the album, because that is still their sound, you know, even though the rest of the album is very much Monsta X. It's much Monsta X within like K-pop, but still Monsta X. I don't know if I'm making sense to anybody anymore, but I sort of like it because it reminds me of those tracks. Because girl, if Middle of the Night is not one of my favorite Monsta X songs, oh girl. And also plus like I Am Singing, because I Am does sing a hell of a lot more in the English tracks than rapping, but I loved it. I think it's a fantastic album. I think it's like the perfect one to come back with. You get everybody happy and hyped with like the title tracks, and then you get more of our very, very familiar, our favorite kind of Monsta X vibe. I don't know if Catch Me Now would be like considered their most experimental one on the album, which they are just very experimental in general, because everything else is so familiar, and I guess most of their B-sides aren't so familiar sounding. Like they are, but they aren't, you know what I mean? But this one, it's just taking me back. Like I feel like I'm on Baby all over again. Like I feel like I'm in it though. I guess that's the thing, is I feel like I'm in it. But yeah, no, I loved it. I think it's a really good, maybe a little, girl, About Last Night. Ooh, that's a banger. I was just like, let me go through the Dreaming album. Why don't I remember any of the tracks? Because I do. Tied to Your Body, Whispers in the Dark. Oh, girl. Blow Your Mind, I think, is really good. Yeah, no, I remember. I checked out all that album. Yeah, no, it was good. Because I was thinking about what their full album was and what their English sound was. And I'm just like, yo, I think I gotta go listen to the Dreaming again. Like, I think I was underappreciating that album. Because I was like, oh, it's just very pop sounding. But then, like, secretly I was listening to the bangers though, and now I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna run it back to those bangers, you know. It's okay if it's pop sounding, if it's Western sounding. If it's good music, it's good music, and it's my boys, and they gave us really good pop music back in the day. Shoot. But like, I think if you think of albums like just like No Limit, right? And just like One of a Kind, and Why Don't I Got Right? Oh, I was like, why don't I got some of the songs in my playlist? It's because I was adding the re-recorded ones to my playlist that include Our Baby Show New in it. But yeah, so I just think about like Got My Number, Somebody, Someone, You Can't Hold My Heart, Misbehave, Oh My God, Beside You with Pitbull, Who Do You Love? But they're just so they're so good music. I miss them so much. Reason, also really good. Yeah, Crescendo, Lone Ranger. So I would say like Lone Ranger is like more, they're like more experimental vibe. In terms of, I guess they're more recent release. Late Night Feels is good. Shape of Love, girl, don't even get me started with that one, because with Burning Up, yeah, no, but like all of it is very present within what we've heard from them before, so it is so familiar. But I love it when that they sort of bring that familiarity to us. It's been like a long time since we've had like a full group moment, so kind of keeping us like what is so familiar sounding to the fans, I think is very appropriate for the times. It's always, you always either get like what is so familiar when a group comes back after a long time, what is so familiar to the fans and what the group's sound is, or they completely do something like new and different that would be like if they were continuously promoting, this is what it would sound like. It depends on the case. That's normally, those are the cases for when it's like full group comebacks after like a group disbanded or like a really long time, you know? It's never really like, what do you get like when the group is all back together? I feel like it tends to be a little bit like this, you know? I feel like it does, because now I'm thinking like, what is EXO's album? EXO's album, when they all, for like Cream Soda, that whole one was literally just like a bunch of familiar EXO sounds within one album. So I guess that makes sense. I'm trying to think of like other groups and I'm like, I don't know. Cause, well, I feel like GOT7's and Na Na Na, whichever, the Green album, I forgot the name of that album, was also quite in that way, but then the one with Python was a little different. That one would, yeah, I would say that one would be a little bit different. That's more like GOT7 now and them exploring that within like a group versus like the one with Na 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 on it as a title track was very much, I guess, more familiar to like GOT7. Yeah, but I loved it. I think the album is amazing. It makes me like, I'm just gonna go deep dive into like my Monsta X tracks like I just came from their concert or like I'm getting ready for a concert again. Like it just makes me so happy to see it. It's just so familiar. Monsta X is what we're all used to getting from them, and if it's your first time, girl, run it back into all the albums, because we got bangers. Okay, we got bangers, even the debut stuff. Even the debut, people were sleeping on for the debut, but I was like, what do you mean you hate Rush? I love that one. And then a few years later, they're just like, oh yeah, no, Rush wasn't it. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? It could never have been me, okay? It could never have been, but I think the album's absolutely amazing. I love how familiar it sounds. It's just, it feels so good. It feels so good, and I don't know, I think it's also because like in a full group, they were promoting without Shonu, because Shonu was in the military, so kind of like getting new Monsta X songs with his voice in it, I'm like, oh, like it's like a jump scare every time. I'm like, ooh, but like a good kind, still. But I loved it. I think they have an amazing album. I didn't even check producer credits to see if my boys were working on it. But I really loved it. I think the album was absolutely fantastic. It's amazing. It's just the X, the X in Monsta X, but absolutely loved it. And if, okay, yeah, no, my boys participated in Savior. Let's see, song credits. Obviously Tuscan Leather, which obviously makes sense because it's how familiar it sounds, but also like song structure wise, like when the members have certain parts in the track, I'm like, girl, that's like every other B-side, but I love it. It ain't broke, don't fix it, girl. Don't even gotta tell me twice. Yeah, of course. I'm just checking out the B-sides, song credits. Oh, Hyungwon is the only one who did Fire and Ice. That makes sense. I'm just saying, that makes sense. I didn't even check the title tracks. I would assume they would have as well, if it's so familiar. I'm not seeing their names for, okay, maybe not in the front. They're not credited for in the front. But the rest of them, they have member credits in it. Mainly I Am and Ju Honey, except for Hyungwon got the last one. Slay King. But go to put your thoughts in the comments down below what you thought about Monsta X's The X album. Your thoughts, comments down below. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you liked me and you want to see more of my videos, go and hit that subscribe button. Want to see my videos the second they come out, hit that notification button. If you like gaming content, I have a gaming channel. It's called Erika. Currently playing Ghost of Tsushima, so if you can join me over there for that. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Skip that, cause I'm no tone. I'm in tech with a muzzle.